I'm going to die of starvation. I have been whizzing about like a crazy loon today. It's a bit windy out there as well, girls. My outfit. I'm quite liking black at the moment. I've got the new glasses on that I think I might launch next on Friday. These are like a tortoise shell. They're gorgeous. And I like them because they're quite a dark, thick frame. What do we think? And then do we think we should do some smaller frames? I know lots of ladies are asking for smaller frames. This is my outfit that I've had on all day. I like it. I've got the penny polo neck on. I've got the Lizzie leggings on. And I've got my Shelley blazer on for a change today. Everybody all right? There's no comments coming up. I don't know if nobody's commenting or whether it's not working. Can somebody just say hello? Oh, there you go. Afternoon, Lee. Facebook's a nightmare. So I've got no lippy on because I've just called at Tesco's on the way home because I've got no food in the house. And I was like, I'm so hungry. I ain't had a drink. I ain't had anything to eat. Love black. Yeah. I'm wearing a lot of black just lately and it's not like me. But yeah, I went to the gym this morning and worked really, really hard. And all I've had since then, up to just then, were a protein shake. And the window cleaners just knocked on the door while I was stuffing my face, really like unladylike. So I went to the door with half a sandwich hanging out of my mouth. Window cleaner's got ClearPay now, so you can pay on it. I said, I'll send you money across bank transfer. He went, oh, I can do it contactless if you want. I said, my God, how things have changed. So I've just contactless paid my window cleaner. When I opened the door, Dolly bolted straight across the road to a schnauzer that was on the other side of the road. So I got my sandwich in one hand. I've got the dog in the other hand. I'm tapping and paying the window cleaner like with my sandwich hand. And I'm apologising to this woman because she just darted straight across the road to this dog and jumped on it. And if a car had been coming, she'd have got run over. Honestly. And while waiting for the ambulance to take me to physio. Bless you, Tracy. Hope you're all right. Hi, Jane. So that's just my manic 5 minutes. Trying to eat my sandwich, trying to get the dog, apologising to the lady because Dolly jumped on this poor little schnauzer, I think it was. So because it were friendly, I said, I'm so sorry. She went, it's okay, I'll just stand still till you grab her. So I'm scooping her up with this hand, got my sandwich and my phone in this hand. Bonkers. What's the difference between Sandy and Lizzie? By the way, thank you. Not a massive amount. The Lizzie are slightly thicker. But I don't think we're bringing any more of the Sandy back in. I think Lisa's tried to get hold of them and she can't. So sadly, we won't be getting any more of the Sandy. We had those in like a sandy stone colour. I think we classed it as tan. And we had them in the black, but there's plenty of Lizzie, and the Lizzie comes in all different sizes. So excellent, Anne. More sizes in the Lizzie. They're a slightly thicker fabric, and apart from that, nothing. They're just as nice. Is the polo neck available? Yes, it's called the penny. It's available in the black. It's available in red wine, and it's available in a brighter red. But yeah, it's just a nice little layering polo neck, and then obviously the Lizzie leggings, my own little kitten heel boot, and the good old black Shelley blazer. Absolutely love this look. But I am going to pop on two things to talk about this afternoon. And the first thing is the Vicky. A lot of the Lizzie. Yeah, they're lovely. They're exactly the same. You won't be disappointed. They're a really nice legging. And they're a high-waisted, same as the Sandy. I've got both. The only difference is one is slightly thicker than the other. That's about it, really. And that there's more sizes available. Oh, dropping my jacket. More sizes available in the Lizzie, I think, than what there was in the Sandy. But I don't think the Sandy are coming back in. Lisa tried to get them from the supplier, and I think she tried to get other colours, and there is none available. They've all gone. So yeah, I would grab the Lizzie. If you're wanting some leather look leggings, I would grab the Lizzie while we have them, because I don't know if we'll be restocking those either. Yes, it will be nice to see Anne. I feel like I've not seen you for ages, Anne, so it'll be lovely to see you. I've just been to the warehouse, and while I was there, dressing up the back wall, it looks very Christmassy now. The Vicky jumpers have just been unboxed. So they're back in stock, plus a new colour. So I'm just going to put it on for you. 2 seconds. So the Vicky is that nice, trying to get my jumper off. The nice round neck. It's got a nice soft finish to it, a bit like a Sophie but thicker, and it's a really lovely, comfy, slightly oversized jumper. I've forgotten the sizing on this actually. The Vicky, I think, is it 14-22 or does this go up to a 24? Can somebody let me know? Because I'd literally gone to Tesco's and got home and thought, right, I'll just shove this sandwich in my mouth really quick before I go live. And then, like I said, the window cleaner came and then the dog ran across the road and I was like, oh my God. So I know the Vicky is $21.99. I forgot to jot down the size of the Vicky. I think it might be 14-22, but it's lovely. And as soon as it came in the first time round, it flew out. Now, I kept this colour. I've not worn it yet, actually, but I kept this gorgeous. And I don't know what we called that colour. Beautiful. Now, I'm not sure whether all the original colours have come back into stock. Anyone wants her 5-month-old puppy? She's so not. Oh, Lee, don't. They don't get any better. Dolly's 5 and she's still a disobedient little bugger. Honestly, I said to the woman, I'm so sorry, one word from me and she does what she wants. And I'm shouting, Dolly, get here. And if a car had been coming past my house, as they do often, she'd have got splattered. Straight across the road, shot between my legs because I was dealing with the window cleaner, saw the dog across the road and just bombed straight across. I was so cross with her. She's now asleep under the stairs. She knows when she's in the doghouse, literally, because under the stairs is where we keep all our trainers and shoes, and she's gone and crawled under there because she knows I were about to come in the house and tell her off, and so she just scurried under there. So that's where she is, the little madam. It's not that, but if she'd have got run over, I'd have never forgiven myself. But what do? She's really like disobedient at the moment. She's proper like on one. So that colour was one of the original colours. I kept that and I kept the lime. It's like an olivey lime green. It's gorgeous. I know the green's come back in because I've seen it hung up. I don't know if that colour has, but there's about 11, 12 different colours in the Vicky. It's a gorgeous jumper and it's only $21.99, so it's back in the warehouse, girls. It's back in. It's going online this afternoon, so if you're wanting a Vicky, keep your eyes peeled. If you signed up for a restock and your colour's back in stock, you'll get a notification this afternoon to let you know. So again, this is the Vicky jumper in a new colour. I'm about to photograph this colour when I get offline, which is the chocolate brown. No, Julie, she's just a disobedient little sod, honestly. She's getting worse. She's so naughty. Like, she's fine. She's well behaved. She doesn't chew. She doesn't do anything, but she will not do as she's told. And a recall is shocking, and it's not because I haven't tried with her. Obviously, I've had her since she were a baby. She's never been particularly food-driven, Dolly. So, you know, like you do the command and reward, she weren't interested as a baby. Take her off the lead and she's off. And she'll come back to you, reluctantly, when she's ready, if there's no other dogs about. But if you let her off that lead and there's a dog in distance and she sees it, she's gone. And there's no amount of, don't matter what tone of voice you use, she will not come back. So she spoils it for herself because I've virtually never let her off the lead now. And you don't need to meet her. Well, you do. You can take her back to Scotland with you. I've got 4 Vicky jumpers, but wanting more colours. The chocolate is the new colour, that one that I've got on now. I'm going to photograph it and send it across. So hopefully there'll be a photograph of this on this afternoon. And they are going back online. Lisa has let me know they are going back online today. So at some point this afternoon, girls, they will go back on. Something that has been put on for 12 o'clock is this beautiful, I'm not even going to attempt to put it on because I've got too much hair, these beautiful bobble hats. We've had these in before. They are gorgeous. They are like a double-sided pom-pom, a really soft faux fur pom-pom, and a cable knit outer. Couldn't think of the word then. And then the fur inside. These are just $8.99 and they've come back in the black We've got the chocolate, which would look really nice. Well, I think that's classed as mocha. Would look nice with the chocolate in the jumper that I've got on and the £5 scarf, or we do a mocha in the £5 scarf. Again, full fur line, so super warm these, great for Christmas markets. Cable knit on the outside, fur line on the inside, and the pom-pom doesn't come off, it's not removable, but it's the softest faux fur. So we've got that colour as well, so black, mocha, and then grey, and the grey is grey and pink. It is lovely. Just £8.99 on these, really lovely. We sold lots and lots of these last year, and when we had the wildlife park shop, we sold lots down there. People coming to look around the wildlife park, not realising how cold it is, and nipping in for a scarf, gloves, hat. There's nothing warmer than these, because look at the faux fur inside. So fully lined with the softest faux fur. You've got that chunky cable knit on the outside and the double tone to the pom-pom. So grey, mocha and black in these, and the mocha would look really nice with what I've got on. These are gorgeous. So if you're all neutrals in your outerwear, this one would be really nice. If you do creams, chocolates, mochas, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. We'll all be doing Christmas markets. Do you know, I've been doing the backdrop ready for tonight, and it got me all Christmassy. It really did. It was lovely. Got all my little twinkly fairy lights up and my Christmas tree lady in the corner, and it really did. And Brooke came in and she was like, oh, we just need the eggnog and the mulled wine now. And it does. It's funny, isn't it? Getting the Christmas decks out the loft this morning. I haven't got my tree out, by the way, but getting the Christmas decks out the loft this morning, and then doing the garland and trimming it all up, I thought, oh, that looks lovely. You can't beat twinkly fairy lights. Looks so pretty. 11-month-old French Bulldog. He is very good on the lead. He won't go far. Well, I'll swap you, because Miss Dolly is the most disobedient little, honestly, she's always been the same. She really embarrasses me. You know, if I take her out and I do let her off the lead for a run, which is what she needs. Although there's a sign on the field where a walker that says dogs must be on a lead at all times, people do let the dogs off if there's no other dogs in the vicinity, which I think is fine. All dogs need a run, don't they? But then a dog will appear from nowhere and I think, oh, I hope she doesn't spot it before I shout her back. And sometimes I'm lucky and I'll shout, come here, and she like looks at me and she walks the slowest walk that she can ever walk back to me, and I'm stood there fuming. I'm like, come on. So she'll eventually come back to me, or she'll look and she'll spot the dog. It's like she almost knows why I'm shouting her back. She'll spot the dog in the distance and she runs straight to it. And some people are all right about it and other people are really angry, and I get it. It's totally unfair. It's not fair, because their dog might not like other dogs and their dog might be on a lead, and my dog decides to do what she wants and make me look like a total div. So that's why I don't let her off, because it's going to take one time where she goes running up to a dog and it's nasty and it attacks her, and it will be my fault, because obviously she should know a recall, and she does know a recall, because when I do eventually catch up with her, she goes down on the floor, her belly almost touches the floor and her ears go down, and she's like, I know I've done wrong, but I don't really care, but I know I'm going to get told off. Little swine she is. Love a hat, but my short hair looks scary when I take it off. I think everybody's hair looks a bit flat and scary when you take a hat off, but in the winter when you're doing, she's a nightmare, Kathleen, don't be fooled by the cuteness. In the winter, they are a must when you're out and about doing your Christmas markets. They are an absolute must. I, for one, will not be without mine this winter. So that's it for this afternoon, but don't forget, girls, these are going back online this afternoon at some point. These are the Vicky. I think the size it is 14-22. There should be about 12 different colours going back online, and they are £21.99. This is the £5 scarf that I've got on. We've got lots of different colours. You can match them up to your Bobble hats if you want to. £5 and £8.99 for the hats. The hats are gorgeous. This is the Vicky jumper. And there's, like I said, I think there's at least 10, possibly 12 colours, maybe more, to go back online. Andrew was busy unboxing them all while I was dressing the wall in the warehouse, and I went, oh! He said, yeah, there's a new colour there for you to photograph. Oh, this is it. I'm going to photograph it now, do some photography. Then I'm heading over to the warehouse about 4 o'clock this afternoon to greet the ladies, and then we're going live at 6 with Sparkle. Christmas Sparkle tonight, girls, so you don't want to miss that one. Join us for a little bit of a party later. We'll be in the Christmas spirit. We'll be dressing in party sparkle. Hopefully you can join us. So we'll see you all then. Have a great afternoon. See you later.